PYT Sports, everybody. Steve O over there, Jason Rubin. I'm Ben Mankiw. It's time for, we've already posted our Turk of the Week, time for our Jerk of the Week. Jay, let's start with you. You're going to a place that many people expect, or you're going in a different direction.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Patriots game, obviously the decision that was made by Bill Belichick. But what I find so amazing about this specific decision is nobody can seem to wrap their minds around the idea that Belichick fucked up. Like, I was at the Denver versus New England game when it was 5 degrees in Foxborough and the wind was blowing at 60 miles an hour in the face of Peyton Manning, and Belichick decided we're going to kick the ball.
We're going to choose direction.
Exactly. For wind factors, it was a ballsy play. The Broncos at that point were a totally different team in the second half than they were the first, and it worked out in his favor. Therefore, we all bow down to King Belichick because he's a genius, and we know this. He's one of the greatest coaches to ever coach the game. Gifted mind. You can go on about it. But that doesn't excuse the fact that he fucked up. We get it. It's not Matthew Slater's fault. He was just following orders. He told Belichick to do it. But they had no safeties. Both their starting safeties out. One of their defensive backs gets injured. My favorite moment of the game was when a couple of the reporters that follow the Patriots regularly for Bleacher, for Boston Globe, right? They tweet out, oh, we'll take this game. 1 injury over 4 quarters. I don't even want to go to overtime. The team is so banged up as they're about to go into the playoffs. So Belichick's genius is in question for half a second, and we all lose our minds because how could he mess up? He did. He fucked up. He's the jerk of the week.
So he is. I thought you were going to make the fans the jerk of the week.
Well, the fans are also the jerk of the week, but you kind of said it about there's multiple. But hold on.
Everyone's a jerk.
But
hold on.
Prepare for the segment.
Yeah, so
your whole thing was you were going to do something bold and different, then you just ended up naming Belichick.
No. It's the fans too, but like not just Patriots fans, it's everybody. Because you mentioned about 8 weeks ago that the
ISIS
that the Patriots fan base is the most delusional fan base in the world because of Deflategate. I don't necessarily agree with that, but I do agree that everybody that watches football is the jerk of the week for second guessing Bill Belichick. Just everybody. Everyone's the jerk of the week. Everybody.
As usual, I don't really 100% know what you were saying. Yeah. Just make it the fans. Make it people questioning Bill Belichick. That was bold.
But that's everybody.
All right.
Every single person. I'm done. I'm done.
It was, look, guys, really smart guys make the wrong decisions sometimes. I don't think, again, we talk a lot about how football coaches know football, but they sometimes don't know the other things in life, the math. And unless the win conditions are horrific, when you have a chance to get the ball and score a touchdown and the other team doesn't get a chance, you should take that opportunity. It's not complicated. It's not even
no healthy play. I thought Belichick was going to forfait the overtime.
Yeah, I mean, it's
screw it.
It's not a. It was a dumb decision, but I understand his thought about. But again, but maybe you could say the worst part of the decision was not giving Matthew Slater incredibly clear instructions that it's not. You don't say kick. You say you have 3 choices: ball, kick, field. And what they wanted to take was field. Then the Jets obviously would have taken the ball, so they would have ended up kicking. But you want to take the field first. Mm-hmm. So they went wrong in every way, and then they didn't stop him. And one guy made a big play. But
yeah, let's not overanalyze.
Yeah, it's not overanalyze.
It's a total screw up.
Oh, all right, Steve, who do you have?
All right, so my jerk of the week is actually Chip Kelly and the entire Eagles team. Wow, what a stinking mess that is. Yeah. It is unbelievable how incompetent they look out there. I don't know if you watch Kirk Cousins carve them up, but on defense,
KC3,
it's a disaster. And this is Chip Kelly's team. There's only like 12 guys left from the Andy Reid era on the entire roster. This is Chip Kelly's team, and he's driven this team right into the ground. Yeah, and Sam Bradford, I'm actually really annoyed by this guy because he's the last rookie to receive a giant contract before the collective bargaining agreement changed all of that. So
put the rookie cap in.
Yeah, put the rookie cap in place. And he has not earned any of it. And I know, I get it, he got injured, that's not really his fault. But between injuries and incompetence and bad passes and poor game management, he's a giant bust, huge bust. And I don't know why he gets a pass. I think he's at best a mediocre quarterback.
I want to mention, in a sense, I wanted to put this in Turks of the Week, but the Cowboys, look, they were doomed. You lose Romo, you lose Bryant, you were doomed. But they've got this all backwards. ESPN stats released this today. The Cowboy quarterback ratings this season. Brandon Weeden, 92 point. Look, quarterback ratings are insane because no one sees a great game from a quarterback and think, wow, man, he nailed 157.4. Killed it. Brandon Weeden, 92.1, Romo, 79.4, Castle, 70.6, the guy they're starting, Kellen Moore, 45.5. Brandon Weeden who'd been cut by one team in the middle of the season, looked good for the Texans yesterday. Looked good for was it the Texans? Yes. And Ryan Mallett, cut by the Texans, looked good for the Ravens.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It's crazy.
In a league that can't find 32 quarterbacks, let alone the 50 or 55 that they really need to get through an NFL season. To make the game entertaining enough, you need quarterbacks who can play, and there aren't enough of them. It's a huge problem for the NFL. Yeah. And two guys who did okay both got cut. I find that weird. But my jerk of the week is going to go to the Pittsburgh Steelers, who have now put themselves in a position. So the Steelers have to play the Browns and beat them, which they should do. But they should have beaten the Ravens with Ryan Mallett at quarterback. But Mallett looked good. But Roethlisberger, who could have seen 24-34, 215, 2 interceptions? He has worst game of the year by far. The Ravens had lost at home by 69 points the last 2 weeks, or not all at home, but had lost by 69 points the last 2 weeks. And the Steelers come in with this high-octane offense, and they couldn't score 21 points to beat the Ravens.
It was a weird game. I don't understand how that happened because Roethlisberger looked so bad yesterday.
He looked terrible.
Just awful. And they were out of sorts, out of sync. And this is a shitty Ravens.
Yeah, I mean, Ryan Mallett got cut by a team that can't find a quarterback.
He was there for 1 week.
It's amazing that I bet the under in that game, which ended up winning because I was sure it was Jimmy Clausen. I didn't even know who was starting. That's another guy, although he probably should have been. So anyway, I was stunned by the Steelers' performance when you have an opportunity to beat two bad teams, the Ravens and the Browns, to make the playoffs. And now they got to count on the Bills beating the Jets. And odds are, look, as much as the Bills will be motivated for that game, the Jets probably win that game. And the Steelers, with this thrilling offense that could clearly have gone to the Super Bowl, just on the nature of how gifted they are, and they're healthy, and they couldn't do it. I like the Steelers, and I see that as a bit of a tragedy. So the Steelers are my jerks of the week. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. Subscribe below. Check out our Turks video, which is also posted. Enjoy it. Have a good week 17.